First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Come on, come on. Reload.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And a short pickup to about the 25. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd and 11. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott off play action. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Prescott yet again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Brings up 3rd
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down. Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. Another run for Gibbs here. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. This is caught by Williams. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd down, Prescott. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That is caught. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Now a handoff to Chandler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot?
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. They try to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defense defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Now inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Okay, ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
This is taken at the 23. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One of the great coaches in football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. In motion left comes Williams. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 49 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, Picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On play action, Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting on the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Here's Chandler. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too. It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the set. And got his man complete. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Oliver, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Fights off the defender, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup. They'll go again with Gibbs. A solid stiff arm, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also. Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here we go. Panther 11.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. T. Higgins, 33 yards. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Prescott. Dancing to his left. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that's caught inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Chandler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler. As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out in the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, I'm thinking,
oh, he sheds himself free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks Looks like he's got it. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action now, Prescott. That's down the field for Jefferson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not fumble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott on the move to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. On play action, they'll throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They run it with Chandler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. 2nd down and 8. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, and a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get him with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler, and I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this...
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Minnesota, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test.